Welcome back to module 4 of the unit 3 index numbers, and we will be talking about quantity and value index number in this module. To recall, we have constructed a price index number using three methods in the previous modules, that is Laspeyres price index, Pasquet's price index and the Fisher's price index. Now in Laspeyres price index, what we do is we use the quantities in the base year as the weights. That's how we have Q0, Q0 here, and we are finding the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So the current year price is on top, base year price is down. In Pasquet's index number, instead of using Q0 as the weights, we use Q1 as the weights. That's the only difference between Laspeyres and Pasquet's. Again, we are finding the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So P1 here, P0 down. And the Fisher's index number is the geometric mean of Laspeyres and Pasquet's index number. So using this idea, let us write down the formula for the quantity index number. Okay, for using Laspeyres, Pasquet's and Fisher's index number. Okay. So let us say, like how we know P01, let us write down Q01. So here we were finding the price index number, so we are writing P01. Now we want to write down quantity index number, so Q01. So this will be the quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So quantities in the current year on top and the quantities in the base year down. We are finding the quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So Q1 and Q0, and we want to find out Laspeyres index number. So now in this case, Laspeyres uses the base period as a weight. So we will be using the prices in the base year as the weights. So P0 here, P0 here multiplied by 100. We are imitating the same thing what we did in the price index number. Here we were finding the price index number, so P1 and P0 here, and because it is Laspeyres, it used Q0 as the weights. In quantity index number, it uses P0 as the weights. The same way, let us say we want Q01 Pascals. Again we are finding the quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So Q1 on top, Q0 down, and Pascals will use the prices in the current year as the weight. So the same way P1 here multiplied by 100. And the Fisher's index number, Q01 Fisher's, will be the geometric mean of the Laspeyres quantity index and the Pasquet's quantity index. Okay. So this is how we construct the quantity index number. Okay. The value index number, we know that the value is equal to the price into quantity. So if you have to write down the value index number for the current year with respect to the base year will be written as, we want to find out the value index number for the current year and with respect to the base year. So V1 on top, V0 down. So it will be summation value in the current year, summation of values in the base year multiplied by 100. What we know is value is equal to price into quantity. So we can write down this formula as summation V1 can be written as summation P1 into Q1. So because V1 will be equal to P1 into Q1 and V0 will be equal to P0 into Q0. So summation V0 is summation P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. This is the formula that we use to construct a value index number. Okay, so now we know the formula for the price index number, the quantity index number and the value index number. So let us say I want to calculate the quantity index number for this data here. I have A, B, C, D, 4 commodities for which I know its prices and quantities in 2010 and 2011. Okay, so let us consider this 2011 as the current year and let us find out the quantity index number, okay, for 2011 with respect to 2010 as the base. Okay, so this is our base year and this is our current year. So these are the prices in the base year. So these are like P0, and these are quantities in the base year, so Q0. The same way, these are prices in the current year, so these are P1s, and quantity in the current year are Q1. Okay, so what we know is now that for the quantity index number, so we had this as P0, this is Q0, this is P1 and Q1. We know that quantity index number, Laspérez, is summation Q1 P0 upon summation Q0 P0 multiplied by 100. The same way, we know that Q01 Pascal's is summation Q1 P1 upon summation Q0 P1 multiplied by 100. So what we basically need is this Q1 P0, Q0 P0, Q1 P1 and Q0 P1, these 4 columns. So what we do is we make a column for Q1 P0, Q1 into P0, then we need Q0 P0, then we need Q1 P1, and this is Q0 P1. So accordingly we have to multiply, and this is something that we have already done in the previous module. In fact, this is the same data that we considered in the previous module. Recall that these are the same columns that we make while we were finding even the price index number. This Q1 P0 is same as P0 Q1. Q0 P0 is same as P0 Q0. Q1 P1 is same as P1 Q1. And this Q0 P1 is P1 Q0. So when we are constructing the price index number, we know that the Laspérez price index number is given by summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. And P01 Pascal's is given by summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. So this P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and P0 Q0, we have already formed these columns. So when we are finding this quantity index number, we are not finding anything new or any new columns. These are the same columns that we have already found out while we were constructing the price index number, except that P0 Q1 in this case, because of why writing now it is what we are writing is a quantity index number, P0 Q1 is written as Q1 P0. Okay, that's the only difference. And this is something that we have already calculated earlier. So I'll use directly the values that were calculated earlier, and these are the values that we get. Okay, this Q1 P0, which is P1 Q0, we have already calculated while calculating the price index number. This is P0 Q0, Q1 P1 is P1 Q1, and Q0 P1 is P1 Q0. Okay, so in calculating the quantity index number, I have to just substitute these values now. Okay, so summation Q1 P0. Okay, these totals also I have found out. Okay, this we have calculated in the previous module. So summation Q1 P0 total is 1470 divided by summation Q0 P0 is 1660 multiplied by 100. So I have to just substitute these totals in this formula, and this will come to 188.5. The same way, let us calculate the Pascal's quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year. Summation Q1 P1 is 1790 divided by summation Q0 P1 is 2070 multiplied by 100. If we calculate this comes to 86.5. So Laspérez and Pascal's quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year calculated. If I want the Fisher's index number, it is just the geometric mean of this. So I have to multiply Laspérez and Pascal's 86.5 and take its square root. Okay. So this will come to 87.5. So this is how you will be calculating a quantity index number. Okay. The values will be similar to what we have found out in the price index number. Now, so what we have done so far is we have calculated price index number or the quantity index number for the current year with respect to the base year. So when we are finding the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year, so it is like we are comparing the prices in the current year with the prices in the base year. So that's how we have P1 here and P0 here. Let us say we want to reverse this process, and instead of finding the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year, let us say I want to find out the price index for the base year with respect to the current year. So in a way we want to find out P10. So if this is the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year, this will be the price index number for the base year with respect to the current year. What will be the difference? Now the prices in the base year will be on top and the prices in the current year will be down, because we are comparing base year with respect to the current year. So base year prices on top, current year prices down, and this is Las-Perez price index number. So it will use the quantities in the base year as the weights. The same way, let us say we want to find out P10 Pascals. Now Pascals uses quantities in the current year as the weights. That will be the only difference. Otherwise, this will now we are finding the price index number for the base year. So P0 down with respect to the current year. So P1 will be down. So P0 on top, P1 down, and Pascals uses Q1 as the weight. So it will be Q1 here multiplied by 100. So accordingly, if you want P10 Fishers, it will be the geometric mean of P01 Las-Perez and P10 Pascals. So multiply these two and take its square root. Okay, so if you want to reverse the process, instead of finding P01, okay, we want to find out P10. These are the formulae that we will be following. The only difference is this P1 and P0 will change their places because we are changing the current year and the base year. Let us consider this example here. I want to compute the price index, the quantity index and the value index number for 2014 with 2013 as the base. Okay, so I have 5 commodities here, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And for each of this commodity, I have its prices in 2013, 2014. And now I am given values, value in 2013 and value in 2014. Recall that if you want to calculate price index and value index, we want the data in terms of price and quantity. Okay, so what is given is that 2014 is the current year and 2013 is the base year. So prices in 2014 in the current year, this will be P1 and this will be P0. This is the value in 2014, so this will be V0, and value in the base year will be this will be V0 and value in the current year will be V1. Now in order to calculate this price and quantity index number, what we'll have to do is we'll have to first find out quantities. We know that value is equal to price into quantity. So from this we'll have to calculate quantities. Quantities will be equal to value upon price. So what will we do? For each of this commodity, if I divide this V0 by P0, what I'll get is Q0. So if I want Q0, Q0 will be V0 upon P0 and Q1 will be equal to V1 upon P1. Okay, so using this data, first we'll have to find out the quantities and the quantities in the base year and the quantities in the current year, and then go ahead with the formula. Okay, so I have P0 here, I have P1, this is V0 and this is V1. What I want is quantities in the base year and I want the quantities in the current year. We know that Q0 is equal to V0 upon P0 and Q1 is equal to V1 upon P1. So if I have to calculate Q0s, I'll have to divide this V0s by P0. So 400 upon 10, I'll get 40. Okay, 550 upon 11, I'll get 50. Okay, then here I'll get 30. 420 divided by 14. Okay, this value will be 28 and this will be equal to 15. So I have divided V0s by P0s. The same way I divide V1s by P1s, I'll get Q1s. Okay, and this will come to 45. Okay, 540 divided by 12. Then this value will come to 52. That will be 572 divided by 11. Then next value will be 30. 510 divided by 17. The next value will be equal to 29, and the next it is 260 divided by 13. That will come to 20. Once I have found out the values, okay, then I have to just, depending on in the requirement, what I want is the summation P1 Q0. I need summation P1 Q1. I need summation P0 Q1, and I need summation P1 Q0. These are the 4 columns that we make, and these are common for all 4, that is price index, quantity index, and value index. Okay, so what we know is V0s. V0 is precisely P0 into Q0. So this P0 into Q0, so this is P0 into Q0. So this column is already known to us. The same way V1 we know is P1 upon Q1. So this column is also known to us. So we have to only make the other 2 columns, that is P1 Q0 and P0 Q1. So to find out P1 Q0, we'll have to multiply P1 with Q0, and to find out P0 Q1, we'll have to multiply P0 with Q1. Okay, so if you multiply this, you'll get the value as 480. So P1, you are multiplying P1 to Q0, so you'll get 480. This will be 550. This will be 510. This will be 280. This will be 195. I have multiplied this P1 values with the corresponding Q0 values. The same way I multiplied P0 to Q1. So P0 to Q1, so 10 into 45 will be 450. So like this I multiply each of these P0 values with the corresponding Q1 values. This will be 572. This will be 420, 232, and this is 240. What I want is finally the sum of all this. This sum comes to 2015. The sum of all these numbers comes to 1914. Besides that, we will need the sum here. Okay. So if we calculate this sum, this will come to 1774, and this P1 Q1, their sum will come to 2172. So all our calculations now will depend on 1, 2, 3 and 4, these 4 values. Okay. So I have noted down those 4 values here: summation P1 Q0, summation P0 Q0, summation P1 Q1, and summation P0 Q1, based on the table in the previous slide. Okay, so now let us say I want to calculate price index number. So P01 Lesperance, by definition we know it is summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. Okay, so what will this be equal to? It will be P1 Q0 is 2015 divided by summation P0 Q0. P0 Q0 is 1774 multiplied by 100. If we calculate this, this will come to 113.6. The same way, let us say I want to find out P01 Pasques, the price index number for the current year with respect to the base year, and I want to construct it using Pasques formula. So this will be summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. Summation P1 Q1 is 2172 divided by P0 Q1 summation is 1914 multiplied by 100. If we calculate this, this will come to 113.5. The same way, if you want to calculate, so if I want to calculate Fisher's price index number, it will be just the geometric mean of this Lesperance and Pasques. So 113.6 into 113.5 the product square root. Okay. So this will come to 113.55. So I have constructed the price index number. The same way, let us construct the quantity index number. So Q01 Lasperage. I know that the formula is summation Q1 P0 upon summation Q0 P0 multiplied by 100. Summation Q1 P0. Q1 P0 is P0 Q1. So P0 Q1 is this. So it is 1914 divided by summation Q0 P0 is summation P0 Q0. P0 Q0 is 1774 multiplied by 100. Calculate this. This will come to 107.9. The same way, let us calculate Pasque's quantity index number. Formula is summation Q1 P1 upon summation Q0 P1 multiplied by 100. Now summation Q1 P1 is same as summation P1 Q1. So P1 Q1 is 2172 divided by summation Q0 P1 is P1 Q0. P1 Q0 is 2015 multiplied by 100. Calculate this. This will come to 107.8. So using these two, I can find out Fisher's quantity index number. So that will be equal to the geometric mean of these two. So 107.9 into 107.8 raised to half. If you calculate this, this will come to 107.85. So now I have calculated quantity index number. Let us say I want to calculate the value index number V01. Now V01 is defined as summation V1 upon summation V0 multiplied by 100, or it is summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. Summation P1 Q1 is 2172 divided by summation P0 Q0 is 1774 multiplied by 100. If we calculate this, this will come to 122.44. Okay, so this is how you construct a price index number, a quantity index number, and a value index number, depending on which method you want to follow. If you want the Lasperage, you will be using the Lasperage formula. If you want to use the Pasque's, you will use the Pasque's formula. If you want to use all the formulae, then you can use all these formulae depending on your requirement.